question of the
I'm
day
leaving the
first.
majority
Hey,
of that just
guys.
happened. That was funny.
So the question of the day is, how long should you be engaged for? Dum dum dum.
Not the dum dum dum.
But
Like, being that you asked the question, I can answer it first.
I
How long is
believe.
too long is the question.
Huh?
How long is too long?
I think
Is
over a
it-
year is too long.
Over
Yeah.
a year is too long.
to be engaged, that's
To
too
be
long.
engaged, yeah.
Not to be in a relationship. To be engaged over a year. To be engaged
be
is long.
To be engaged
Engaged?
over a year is too long because 6 months is short. A
6
year
months is the
is
church recommendation.
First of
Yeah.
all, I don't know
Like,
what
that's
first you heard
madness.
that.
Whoa,
I have
wait.
never heard
And
that
like,
ever.
Let's stop. Davon, you stop. You stop.
Ever.
You stop.
Never
Ever.
near.
So
Go
then they
talk-
want
go
you
ask
by
your parents.
tomorrow. How's that possible?
And
No, please
all
do
our
not
press
call
fitters,
names.
if you are
big,
watching
big
this,
picture.
we do apologize. We don't mean to talk. See on here, all right.
You
Praise
the one
the
that brought his name into it. They
I
didn't know
mean,
we
like,
were-
with
Well-
the accomplices again. They just talk.
Every
Too
creature
much.
they didn't know. yes, They yes, didn't I'm know. taking it. They didn't know
I'll
that
put
we
you
were
in the
pussy.
waiting room. I'll put you back in the waiting room.
Put me back. Put me back.
Anyway,
Do it.
so like I was saying,
I was really gonna do it, you know.
I have never heard this thing about being married within 6 months ever.
Yeah.
I asked my mother, she was like, "No, what is that?"
No. Even my mom was like,
no,
it's not
I
feasible,
heard it when
but
I
it's
moved
the
to
truth.
Jersey.
Thank you, I'm so glad
I think that's
heard
the
it when I
dumbest
moved to
thing.
Jersey.
over.
6
My
months.
mom's-
Who
my
can
mom
plan
said
a
it
wedding in
straight up.
6 months?
My mom said it straight up. She was like, it's not very feasible, but that's what they taught, especially back in Jamaica. They used to teach.
That's a
Jamaica,
joke,
and
right?
that's
That's
where
it.
Jamaica.
that's exactly where that's migrating from and coming up here.
I've never
Over here
heard
with his
that.
bags
I
and-
I'm
was-
not
pack
Jamaican,
his
so
bags and come
that
and
don't
live in
apply to me.
foreign.
I'm
was
Antiguan,
born
so-
and
No, we're
raised.
not.
Now make
We're
it
not
fly,
talking
yeah.
about just anybody born and raised in Jamaica. We're talking about
It
our
don't apply
church.
to me.
Jamaican.
I've never.
It don't
I've
apply
never
to me
heard of
either.
it. Like
It don't
tonight was
apply
the
to
first
me.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
6
I'm
months?
There's
sure.
no-
It's not feasible.
Never.
6 months too short, but like unless
Yeah.
you were
1
planning
year
ahead
is
of time.
also pretty short. Let's
To
be
be
clear.
engaged. All right, Shabay. You're going.
No,
a little
I'm not
far.
even dragging it. I'm not
You're
dragging
going a
it.
little
1
far.
year
To be
is-
engaged
Hear
for
me
that
out.
long is
No,
kind
hear
of
me out.
ridiculous.
Hear me out.
One
I
year,
kinda
1 year and a
agree with
week is
Shabay.
okay. 1 year and a week.
No,
Like if
no,
you
I
get
kind of agree with
engaged,
Shabby, and I think I know
Thank
where
you,
Shabby
D.
is going. Go ahead.
Thank you.
actually, go on. Come on, hear this.
Thank you. I'm not saying that you need to be engaged for like 3 years. That's dragging it. You're extending.
Yeah,
You're
that's
extending your lifestyle. But if you need to be engaged for a year and a month, a year and 2 months, in order to get things in order, or in order to make sure things are aligned and to have the right resources and things like that,
right. If
that
you're
is fine. But you telling me I must cut off. So if I wanted, say, a fall wedding, you're gonna tell me I have to get engaged at a certain time of the year? You're full
No,
of crap.
okay, Shabay.
You're full of crap.
Shabay.
You're
Shabay.
saying
if it's
a
just
year.
the wedding
Come
you're
on now.
waiting
No,
for,
no,
then
no,
Come on now,
different,
Shabay.
but
You're saying engaged for a year. A year is a year, period.
Shabay.
So
Come
is
on.
is it one calendar year, or are we talking 12 months? How? Because honestly,
One
you tell
calendar
someone,
year, 12 months.
if we're talking in other people's mindsets, they're gonna say, okay,
Tomato,
12 months
tomato.
from the day of engagement.
So like you get engaged. This is because you're just talking pure fart in my ears.
What I'm saying, like,
If you
what are you doing
get
now?
engaged in like June, right? I would say you have the time frame of like, so if you get engaged June 2022, you have to get married between April 2023 and September 2023. Like you have that
The
gap.
big time like gap.
So
But
That's the time
Wait.
to save your
I'm not
money.
feeling that.
No. I agree
counseling.
with the April, but all the way to September is a little excessive.
Okay,
Grace,
so
grace,
August.
grace.
But you need time to
I'm
do the
saying
counseling.
November.
You need the time to do the
Planning a wedding is
planning.
a lot.
Yeah, you need the
Exactly. That's why
time.
you need the
Just
extra
trying to
time.
say.
all right,
You need
wait,
the time
wait,
for
wait.
A
marriage.
year
Yes.
is a good enough
All
time.
right, let's hear Dio because I don't
Wait.
understand what's going on in this conversation.
So I agree with Shabby, but I also disagree because
You
all
don't
right,
get to
so
disagree.
it's basically like this. It depends. Like, let's say these two people are working like
these two persons.
nothing.
You're the
how like 1 year is not gonna suffice for planning like a decent wedding. Like we know you have bills. Like within this year, you have bills, you have this, you have that, you have all of this to take care of. 1 year, like Dan and Grace can tell you to say 1 year of like if you did a work a regular job would not suffice. So I had a small wedding, guys, and I love it, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I had
OJ, watch
not
Not
to
with
OJ.
Jay
worry about
Smiley, right? I was
anything,
about to say not
Very
with Jay
upping.
Smiley.
but also I did not wait till a year. I got engaged probably like 4 months,
She said,
3 months before.
I. She asked
We
herself to marry. She said, me.
no, but
I'm
it
a
was
wee.
I was engaged.
I'm
It's not we. Me never engaged to OJ. It's I. No.
You
Anyways,
know what? Engaged to OJ.
We got engaged. You guys
yeah,
engaged
so
each
it's
other.
I. Anyways,
He was
OJ
so it was
engaged to
like
marry
I
herself.
agree, D. I
Don't
got
OJ
worry.
you.
it was
engaged
less
you.
than it was like so it was like 3 months, 3.5 months basically.
Wow, that's
And
nice.
but we had a small wedding, a very small wedding.
Yeah, you can do
We
that.
actually
Why could
wanted
not do
to
that?
go to the courthouse because, to be honest, people are gonna come at your wedding and them just gonna say, "Oh, that dress never look good. Oh, the cake never tastes
Crosses.
good. Whatever, whatever, whatever," and then go home after you spend
We
your
know a
bag of
couple
money,
people.
whatever.
After
Like
baga baga
that's
money.
my view, and I do appreciate like a big nice wedding, but personally for me,
That would
I
be me.
did not like. I don't think I wanted a big wedding. Even if I was to do it over, I would just have close friends and family, and I don't have a lot of friends, and I don't have a lot of family, so
So you
yeah,
So
so it would have worked out.
here's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
You get engaged.
Mm-hmm.
You stay engaged until you find a date that is suitable for you. What does that mean? I love the month of September. I would love to get married in September. So if I don't get engaged until June, you think I'm getting married that September? I'm waiting till the next September. That's 15 months.
Exactly.
But what I'm not going to do is say, oh man, I got engaged tomorrow, February, and oh, it's not, I can't make it to this September, so I'm gonna go all the way to the next September. No, you just find a new date, or you find your way to get engaged that year. You understand what I'm saying?
And then, yeah, I agree with that. And then that also could be like a case where you would know when to get engaged in a sense, if that makes sense. So
No, it's
like you know that let's say for instance I'm not let's say for instance, you guys have been dating. I was about to say something, Kayla. But you guys have been dating and you already know like we're gonna get married eventually, but we're not engaged yet, but we're dating. From now, you're gonna already put things together for the wedding. Remember,
Exactly.
right? So you're not engaged as it. So
exactly.
when you
have-
get
Very
engaged,
forwarded towards me.
We have friends.
No.
We have friends that
Mhm.
got engaged October and was married December that same year because they had the thing. Granted, we have whatever, but they thought about stuff the whole year so that
Whole
when they got
time.
engaged, it was like, even though we would love to wait, let's just rush and get this done because we already
Right.
been thinking since January. So even though they only had 2 months of engagement planning, they've been planning their wedding since January. So you have to think about stuff like that where it's like, yeah, I would love to spend the next, like if I get engaged June, but I already planned the whole wedding, I get married the next day if I want to. I'm not gonna do that, but if I wanted to, I
Oh,
could.
yeah. Right,
But I think
right.
the issue
some
falls
people
in-
have, let's get married right now, and they
Hey,
have
we
a
have
couple
another
years
friend that
starting.
did that. Well, let me not. So I don't know if he did that. Don could probably attest better than that. But the guy literally was like, "I found my
Yes.
wife. Boom, we're getting married. Boom." It's like, what?
Yeah.
You could do that if you want. Granted, in that case, there wasn't any
Grace, did
planning
you
ahead of
whisper
time.
into the mic?
And so there was like this other thing, like being that on this topic. So it's like personal, like for me, I didn't care about like being engaged. I am different and don't listen to me if you're lovey-dovey and all of that. Like it wasn't here nor there for me because we have been dating like since
900
forever,
years.
right? So it's like, oh,
Since the
engage is
lazy
just like,
river?
okay, this is just like, to me, it was just like, okay, I loved it, I appreciated it, but like we're date forever. Like, why you get engaged to me? Let's just get married. Why not? Like, what's the whole point
So
of buying a ring to engage,
wait,
then
wait,
buying
wait, wait,
another
wait,
ring to
wait,
get
wait. I don't
married?
know if I
Are
can get behind that
are you
one.
referring to you or are you referring
Yeah,
to
She
herself.
said referring to herself.
For myself, like
Well,
personally,
you
it was
guys,
here
you
nor
guys
there.
been dating from one day in that womb.
She said that.
So
She
yeah,
said
No, no,
that.
no, 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 no. But here's the difference. The difference in my case, in terms of like, for you didn't want a big wedding. I feel like the engagement process is just to warn people, like, I'm getting married.
Something
If you know you
that's
about to
true.
get an invite, prepare.
That's
You're not
true.
about to tell me
Yeah.
I can't come now. No.
That's true.
This
You
is
have a
the
point.
notice to the world. I am getting married. Get yourself
all
ready
of
to
the
come to my
dates.
wedding. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
y'all talking about, oh, sorry, I can't get up. No, ticket will
Sister
buy. I don't
so-and-so.
care. Make sure you're there. But then it's also
Yeah.
a notice to everybody else. Hey, I'm getting married. Don't be shocked if you don't come to my
Right.
wedding. I'm letting you know
So-
now.
I mean, people were very fortunate during the time of COVID to
Oh
able to
man,
have
What?
you missed a
weddings
prime
and
opportunity.
What?
Zoom and
Oh
all of
man.
that. I
I feel
just
like it was
want
a
to
hit or
cuss
miss.
my future wife now because we didn't get married during COVID.
During COVID, yo.
And we could have done this
Missed
and
the
been
prime
married
opportunity.
and been good and
Save
not
good
worry
money too.
about
They
But
wait,
it's
maybe
okay.
next time
I feel like Zoom.
a Panasonic will come around when
No,
you're
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
We get one every 100
Not
years.
even
You
too
missed the
soon.
boat.
Too late. Too late. Too late.
Too late. Spanish flu come. We get the Spanish Corona Flovid, whichever one you want to call it.
He said fluvid.
It's
No,
all of them
nah,
come
at
one
this
time. This was
point-
one big tsunami of cold. Just
Nah,
that was
we
Yeah.
missed the boat because those only come around once every 100 years. We
Yeah,
missed the boat.
so-
It-
now once they say, oh, when the World Heart whatever the CDC people
What
them,
is really going
whenever
on
they
right
whenever they say that we are clear, we saw it because everybody want to come at the wedding. Everybody want, I want to
Yo.
put on a nice gown.
No, but
and then
even
your big
now,
and
like,
fat belly
even
come out
then,
with wedding and just look crazy.
no, even now, venues are booked till 2024
Bro.
because people backed up.
25.
Even the people that had Zoom weddings are still booking
Going
out
back.
venues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's literally, something literally. about having the grand deals and
Yeah.
having the people there.
You could wait. You could
And
wait.
that-
For
Already married.
y'all.
You're already having the
For
sex.
y'all.
Enjoy the sex.
Everybody-
Let everybody else who don't get
As-
married yet have their
No,
wedding
as
and
you
then you
said
get
that,
married 3 years later. Have your
as
sex
you
and
said that
enjoy.
they
People
want-
happy.
Dave
Making
on
us
about
make
sex,
happy.
like that also is like a reason why some people like or get engaged or like people who believe in sex after marriage. I did
Believe
not.
me.
But
Cross.
you know, so people who believe in sex after marriage, they
It-
like persons
OJ,
like
well
that,
up him.
like,
Just a chill out. You know, man. That's class.
Full transparency. See us over there.
I was gonna say,
So,
we
but
got-
yeah, I
Don't see
personally
us nowhere.
like I did not ever believe in that because yeah.
OJ
But
like,
you know, persons who do believe
Emily,
in
please
that,
don't watch. Emily,
No
please
offense.
don't watch.
In what?
but yeah, people who actually
Oh,
do
Jesus.
believe in that, I'm not like going against you or whatever, but like people like that normally like hurry get engaged, hurry, you know, get
People
married
burning.
because
That's why you're
Don,
burning.
can I do it for you?
Burning
Can I do
like
it for you, Don?
fire.
Okay. To the church people who are watching.
Hey, don't incriminate yourself, yo.
Hey,
Keep
listen,
more quiet.
I- A young age, my father tell me, say, me must go test the waters and make sure
Please,
things
let's
working.
stop it.
Things have to work, you know.
I
If it's
honestly like
not, I never listened to my father before that one little thing. All right.
no,
You
it's
don't want to get a
like,
bottle of Chanana and beer peanuts in there. You want to make sure that the Chanana is Chanana.
What?
Chanana, Grace, no Grace Chanana.
I had to bring it to layman's terms for Grace.
Yeah.
Oh
Since the
man,
watches weren't working
that
too
is
Grace, I
well.
see that and we appreciate you for who you are.
But
But
yeah.
back to the engagement. I
Yeah. No,
think that
uh-huh.
it's just important that you remember that you got engaged. Because if you're engaged to the point where you don't remember, like I know someone who has been engaged for 15 years, okay?
No.
Had kids, had
No.
all of those things, and got married when they were like 45 or something like that.
No.
Okay.
God, no.
Don't
I
forget to
mean,
engage. Don't forget.
yeah.
Just don't forget. Plain and
And
simple.
honestly, like we're not like whatever we said is not like what you supposed to do, or whatever. It's
Of
like
course,
at
everybody
the
do whatever
end
they
of the
want to do,
day,
but
it's really right. At the end of
just
the day,
don't
it's
forget.
really your choice. If you want for
Mhm.
5 years, I mean, I won't judge you, but I'm judging you. If you want to go, whatever it is, like it's really on you. Like the decision you made, like. I mean, things can happen, and
Yeah,
you
yeah, of
delay it or
course.
whatever. But
But just don't forget. If you
yeah,
forget, then you're in
right.
a problem.
It's
Like,
kind of like yeah.
Kay, who's that Instagram couple that they was like, oh, we got engaged 2019, we're not getting married till 2022. Like,
Oh yeah.
come on, cut it out. Cut it out.
We are
But I
wait
really
for.
stop.
feel like that was a
We are wait for. We are wait for.
yeah, that I don't know. That was
But
a
that
career
was their
move for them, I
initial
feel like.
plan.
But
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
got
so why
engaged, and
not
then
just
a
wait
week
to get
later-
engaged?
a week later they announced we're getting married 2023.
2023.
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
So
Yeah.
you knew the date from one time. So
From
why
the week
didn't just
after they
hold
got
the
engaged.
Yeah,
engagement?
but 2023, like okay, 2022,
That's still
all right,
2019.
everybody's
That's still
like
2.5 years.
No,
That's
I
dumb.
get that, but I'm saying like, all right, COVID, you were scared, da da da.
There was no COVID at the time.
Did they say
That's
the
the
reason
thing, it was
why?
2019.
There was
No, that
no-
was their
no.
plan.
They were
Nah, that
watching The
was-
Simpsons. They did know. They did know
There was
COVID was
their
coming.
initial plan.
Yeah.
Them did know. COVID was
Yeah.
coming. Then watch The Simpsons. The Simpsons.
That's wild.
And
Hear
they
you,
know.
The Simpsons. Hear you,
Why we have
It
to
That,
do
really
it?
that
be
didn't make any sense to
predicting.
me.
Kayla. Okay.
But still, just don't forget you're getting married, okay? Don't let it slip your brain. Now go home
Mhm.
and drop asleep, and then you wake up and you forget say you're engaged your girl who was dating. Just don't do it. Just don't do that. Just get married.
It's that simple.